think it's good morning where you are. It's evening here. It's evening here. So wait till we see who's in, who's turned up, so who's in the building. Let me see now. We've got way up there. I know Monique's away somewhere. Hi, Carrie. I think it's Elva and myself. We're off to protest the worldwide 23rd July one. So we'll be watching later. Great. Wonder if there's one in Scotland. I've not heard. Also, right, Janine and Ashley doing a deep dive Friday on Ashley's channel now. I did see that. I did see it. I hadn't watched it, but I seen it. I wondered if they've had a wee bit of a rethink. A wee bit of a rethink. So who else is here? Sarah Jane. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sarah Jane. I've taken that one, I've wrote that down, so that'll be one of the first questions, okay? A nuclear scare event will allow the global military to step in and void all governments under rules worldwide as per Geneva Convention. Do you know, that's possible, because I think they're getting desperate now. They're getting desperate. So eBay, good morning, Karen. A friend of mine in Scotland told me yesterday that both the New Zealand and Canadian PMs are being described as dictators. Nikki, you can't get in. Hold on. Right, hurry up if you're coming in. This cat. She must have heard my voice. I haven't heard it unless it was on the GB channel, which is semi kind of mainstream. It's like tucked away in a wee kind of channel away, but they seem to be covering things. Here she's coming. You'll see her in a minute. See? Right, going over there. Hurry up, no, Snooky, right, go over there. So they seem to be covering an awful lot of things, but it's tucked away in a wee channel that nobody watches. So I think that's maybe, where that's come from. She's standing in the table. Honest to God, this cat. So who else? Who else is in? No, you had your dinner. You need to go to your bed. Shh. Hi, Gail. Good morning, Karen and everyone from Dunedin. I'll be there, yeah. The end of the movie, I mean, the movie is more like a nightmare. I'm going to be pestered tonight. It's not as if she hasn't had any attention. She has. She has. Hi, Kathleen. Good morning from Perth, Australia. Oh, good morning. Oh, Snooky, your wee first went up my nose here. There. And who else is in? Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Karen. I was got to say to. And hi to everyone from, I think it's Blenheim. And Sue's here. Good morning, evening, Karen from Canterbury, New Zealand. And Cassie's here. Good morning from, is it Waranga? Listen, I had to go to, I was looking up YouTube. Yes, I was. And I know that, I think it was Sarah that sent me all the meanings of the words. But I was looking up YouTube. And I'm looking to see how to pronounce these hanging in Bresci. So I'm practicing. I was even looking up to see the Maori greetings. And I had practiced them. And I comes on here the day and I've forgotten how to say it. Oh yes, that's me. So anyway, so who else is here? I think Linda's here. Hi Linda. Hello from I think it's Gisborne. And Tracy's here. Good morning everyone, and huge hugs for our Scottish angel. Hi Lockie. Hi Karen and all. Love to everyone. Karen, thanks for your reading the Titanic. It's definitely a multi-layered event. Do you know, I I've always kind of thought about the Titanic, and it was because my gran and my mum's side was born. She was born in that year, and I don't know. It's just always kind of resonated with me. Um, but when I did that read, it's needing further investigation because number one, I'm dying to know what the Irish connection is. What would that be? What would they try? Would they try to bury something about Ireland too? This cat's going to drive me mental tonight. Oh yes. Look, you've got your body in my face. You need to move. Are we going to see the downfall? Yeah, I've got that one marked off as well. I've got that too. I mean, that was like, say, the Italian Prime Minister's away. But what gets me is I'm just worried they're going to be putting in worse people. I mean, I feel like psychically they're going to make like a couple of final moves. They're gearing up for it. Hi Vicky, hiya folks from lovely sunny. Is that Shishi? Is that Shishi? Tracy Lodge. Good morning, beautiful souls. Yeah, it's chat time Saturday. Yeah, and Teresa's here. Hello from Palmerston, North New Zealand. Hi Teresa. And Tracy Gale, hoping the end isn't far away. Me too. Me too. Tony. Hi, Tony. Good morning, Karen and everyone from Toorong. Toorong. Is it Tooronga? Tooronga. Here we go. I'll be out with the Facebook list. Wait a minute to get my greeting. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Mine's is just starting, Vicky. Mine's is just starting. No, it's not time yet. You had your dinner. Gail. Yeah, Tracy. Had more than enough of this now. Time for love to shine, yes. Oops, hi Elaine. From a cold. Oh, wait, is that way Peru? I'll need to get this Facebook. Honest to God. Well, hello. Vicky, well, hello there, Karen. And Doris, good morning, Karen. Nikki's here too. Hello, everyone. And Bernie's here. Bernie's here. Hi, Bernie. Rosie's here. Hi, Rosie. Who else is here? And then we can get started. Truth prevails. It certainly does. Morning all from the far north. Truth prevails. That could mean the North Pole. Oh, hi everyone from Auckland. And here's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. And Janet C. Hi, everyone. Glad I managed to catch a live. Jan, good. Glad to have you here. And Billy's here. We'll be here all day. I like to greet everybody. It's like me coming, you're all coming through the door and I'm just greeting you all. Good morning, Billy. Claire, good morning. Good morning, Karen from Auckland. Good morning, Claire. Warwick Tuck, good morning, Karen. Good morning. Welcome, Snooky. Oh, it's okay. There is a show without punch. Oh, she comes in. Hi, Jodie. Hi, Jodie. Hi, Karen. Hope you finally got to sleep the other night, loud out loud at least. I have you live today, yes. Oh, that was funny. We got there in the end. Tracy J. Truth prevails. Good morning. I think it's Kita. Morning, Karen from Palmerston. Hi, Elaine. I think that's everybody this time. I think I've said good morning to everybody. Sunny Days is here. Hi, Sunny Days. I think Teresa's asking a question, so let's say hi, Karen. I heard from a friend yesterday that the New Zealand Defence Force has been told we are in possible lockdown early August. Could you ask the cards that? Right. So, lockdown. Will there be? Okay, so we can get started now because I usually take about 4. Right, so wait till I see where I was. I need to mark where I was. Right, we can take that off so you can see. Right, so the first one was, are we on the verge of a global false flag? Well, I have had London in my mind, I've had New York in my mind, and somewhere else, but I can't tune in, but there's somewhere else as well. So let's see. Because I wouldn't put anything past these people. They are so desperate now. Absolutely desperate because so many people are waking up. Really waking up. Okay. On the verge of a global. Fantastic Fred, I would need to say. I would say they're thinking about it. They've got at least 4 places. 4 places. I know one that's coming in strong is London. The second one's New York. But there's another couple. I'm trying to think of Canada. For some strange reason, I'm seeing Canada as well. Right. I would say they've chosen. They've chosen. They're offering somebody. See the way that the hand's so holding out, right? Well, intuitively, I'm getting that. Here, you do this, and it's not them that will get the reward; it's the family. That's what I'm hearing. But they're not having it. They're not doing it. No. It's a woman that's behind. See, there's a woman I'm hearing is stopping this, and there's a woman behind it all. A woman behind it all. It's definitely 3 places. I'm saying London, really, really strongly. New York, somewhere else. I'm still seeing around about Canada as well. I'm asking if that's the 3 places. It'll get scuppered. It'll get scuppered, so it will. Okay. Do you know what I'm hearing? A new direction, but I'm trying to figure out what the new direction would be. I don't know how to put these notifications off, so all you're going to hear is bing. Jeez, oh man, it's a bit here. Jeez, oh man. Ugh. Right, so their plans are getting scuppered, okay? The plans will get scuppered, but there's something about a new direction. I'm going to put that over there because it doesn't go with that. Right, so right, I get the white hats. They're on a quest. Okay, they've stopped it. They've stopped it. I'm seeing them looking at plans. I'm looking at plans and they're just shaking their head, going, "No." Yep, they discovered it. They're one step ahead. Although you don't think they are, but they are one step ahead. They're working overtime. They're working overtime to get these people away. They've changed. They've had to change the plan. They've had to change the plan in something. There's something going to happen when they're, as the good guys, they're holding it close to their chest. They're holding it close to their chest. Okay, something's going to happen. Something big's coming in America. If it's not now, it's. I would say imminent. It's something to do with Biden. I'm pushing that away just now because that's not what I'm trying to answer. Yep, they were going to play the victim, and they were going to blame somebody else, as is what they usually do. I mean, that's the kind of ammo they usually do. They usually do something and blame somebody else so that they could get in. It's not playing out. It's not playing out. Here we go. Right, that's been scuppered. But they're going to try something else, okay? But the good guys are ahead of them. They're ahead of them. I'm asking my spirit guide. So were they going... I'm trying to think if this is just because I've done the reading in the Titanic, if it's still mixed up. So are they going to try and sink a ship? Oh, right, okay, I could see that. Right, look out because they think they're going to try and sink a ship so that they could blame somebody because they're trying to start a war. So look out for which ships is run about. I don't know. I don't know my geography, so I don't know run about where Russia is. Because the big false, the big fantastic Fred's not going to happen. But they're desperate. They're absolutely desperate. They have to get this war started, and it's not happening. Look out for information that's coming then, because who was it that said it? Was it eBay? The information that's coming out, it is. So start hearing more about, you know, we Trudy, as I call him, and her with the teeth, and all the other ones that have absolutely done horrendous things. The truth is going to start being released. Not all at once, because they're trying to waken people up. And if they don't want anything to get missed. They don't want anything to get missed, okay? I'm still seeing this, shut up. I'm still seeing it. Do you know what I'm hearing? I'll put these in now. Right, what I'm hearing is, it's like they're hitting from all different directions. Right, this is the black cats, right? From all different directions just now, and it's a case of they're throwing this and they're throwing that and they're throwing the next thing and seeing what sticks and seeing what, like say, what gets into the public psyche. That's what they're trying to do, because the you know that person that's invaded the country next door, that's not working. The ramping up of that scary flu, it's not working. Now they're going to try even the was it BA4 and 5 now that they're trying to ramp up. That's not working either. So they've got plans. What they're going to try and do now is ramp up the fear against the food and the food shortages. So it's like, I mean, we are at war. We are at war, so it's like, know how in a war there's different fronts to the war, right? Well, this is what these absolute psychos are doing. They're just throwing things now to see what sticks in the public psyche, because it doesn't look as if anything's working just now. That's what I'm getting. This woman, she's ahead of them. She's one step ahead of them. She's a good woman, and she's one step ahead of them. Do you know how they're ramping up the fear of the food shortages? I'm hearing there'll be a plenty, but that's the way they're saying it. There will be a plenty. A plenty. I kind of, I don't argue with my guide and that. I just kind of say, well, that's not what I'm seeing. That's not what I'm seeing. Uh, is it another fear tactic? Is it just, it's like another tactic they're using? So does that mean that there's plenty of food? They're just not distributing it? That's what it is. They're getting rid of it. These people are evil. Absolute evil. They're going to get taken down. They're getting taken down bit by bit by bit. That's why they're so desperate. And do you know what it's like? See, when they're backed into a corner, that's it when they're at their most dangerous. That's when they're at their most dangerous, when they're backed into a corner. Oops. Right, so 2 come out. Right, so it's a personal issue reaches a solution. So that's maybe personal fear. Personal fear. More and more people are getting over their fear, because nothing. Well, I can't say it. It's more and more people. It's not everybody, but the more they do, the more outrageous they become, and the more outrageous and desperate they sound. And it is coming into the psyche of those who, number one, refuse to believe, and number two, couldn't see it. They can see it now. But even one of my friends, she always says, the ones who were asleep, she can just imagine and she can help. The other ones that were asleep and were ostriches, refused to see. They got what they wanted and went back to sleep. She can't, and I think she's got a point. She's got a point. And the second one, yes, the energy is gaining momentum. I would say that the energy of the world is gaining momentum. I mean, I don't know about you, but do you not think that everything's spinning? I mean, I would say from maybe May, everything just seems to be spinning and it seems to be getting fit. I always said when I'm going to do another one because I've not done my wee kind of scrying. I've not scryed for a wee while. So when I was doing my scrying, I always saw an avalanche, right? And I couldn't understand what the avalanche was because I thought it was an actual avalanche, but it's not. It's the avalanche of information. And I think I think it was 2020 maybe I started seeing it when I was in my wee crystal ball. Not me in it. I was looking into it. And I kept seeing it, and that's what it is. It's the information, an avalanche of information's coming out. Oh, need to give you a drink. So an avalanche of information's coming out, and it's getting, it's getting the momentum is building and building. And even tonight when I was doing my wee chit chat show, I'm getting new people into it. And I think, right, okay, people are waking up and they're going to seek help and information. And I think to myself, we need to be ready to like to be that source that they're going to need. I'd also find other information that's, maybe too busy pushing other things. So they had it planned. Because, I mean, let's face it, these people are evil. So they had it planned, and I still see London, New York, and I still see Canada. And I see, is it Ontario? Ontario, that's where the Parliament is, isn't it? It's been stopped. And then I seen, like, are they going to try and sink a ship? But I'm asking because I don't know if it's just still like residual energy from my reading with the Titanic. So I'll wait a wee minute and I'll wait a wee couple of, days maybe, and maybe have a look into that just to see if I'm getting, because I might be getting misinformation. But that was that. The first one, I don't think they're on the verge. But my God, they spoke about it. They spoke about it. This is how evil these people are. So the next one is, let's see, it's wee Justin Torrin Face. Yep, wee Justin Torrin Face for Canada. So what's he up to? Right, so what we're saying, going to see, are we going to see the downfall of Justin Torrin Face? There you go, that's a new name for him. That could be our code name. Justin Torrin Face, yep. So, Justin Torrin Face. What's going on with him? Okay. Let's see now. Wow. They're looking to replace him. They're tossing up. They're tossing a coin. Does he stay or does he go? He was just parachuted back in. Is he causing too much bother? Is he taking things too far? They are kind of tossing up to see whether he's going. Wow. Do you know what I'm getting? He is wounded. He's wounded. I don't know. I'll need to look at the rest of the thing. He's wounded. Is he? He might have went too far too soon, and he's waking people up. Yeah, it is saying that he's going soon. It is saying that he's going soon. There's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him. It's coming across either he's not well or something wrong. There's definitely something wrong. Oh wow. Right, I get that it's the death of his president. Is it presidency or is it prime minister? What the hell? Whatever they call it. I don't see him going on. Okay, I see him being replaced. I think something's going to happen in his family though. Something's going to happen in his family. He's going to fight to stay. He's going to fight to stay. That's they two go together. They're working on something. So what are they working on? I need to see because I'm getting something going on in America. Hold on a wee minute to see if there's any news come through. Biden. All right, no, it's improved. I'm feeling much better. Do you know, it's as if he's feeling much better, but I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that he's much better at all. Right, I'm trying to get that switched away. Because that's not the question that we were asking just now. Right, so we've established that he's going, so we ask when. When is he going? Okay. So when is we Trudeau? We foreign face gone. He's fulfilled his destiny. He got complacent. He is quite complacent. He's quite up himself, especially when they tell that person who was asking him if about, like say, if he'd brought Colvin or something to Canada, he said, you just want your 15 minutes of fame. He must have been watching the Johnny Depp trial. Wow. He's going to be seeking forgiveness. I wonder if there's a wee arrest coming. I wouldn't even say it's half the people. There'll be people confused as to what's going on. Why he's suddenly been removed. Others will be using their intuition. And this is people who haven't woke up or who just know something's wrong and their intuition will tell them what's been going on. Yep. Wow. Oh, this guy, honest to God, he was very passionate about bringing absolute chaos to Canada. Oh, it was his life's work. His life's work turning it from Democrat, is it a Democrat or is it a corporatocracy? Whatever it was, he was very proud of turning it from taking it from what it was and bringing in the big C word. He's very despondent. He's tearing his hair out because I think he knows the end is near. The end is near. Oh yes. Okay. He's going to be replaced by a man, a good man. There's a woman in Canada as well. There's a woman speaking out. There's a woman speaking out. Has there someone just been released from prison? Because I don't know if it's a link or it's he'll be given evidence. There's something to do with this. Do you know, I can see justice coming for wee Toneface. Yep, the dark clouds are starting to gather around him. Absolutely. Do you know, Canada is just about to awaken. Really awaken. They kind of semi-awakened in January. But I would... If people aren't going to strike now, they will be. They soon will be. Because I can see an all-out down tools work. Well, down tools but work to do. I can see just not taking it. Not going overboard, not rioting or anything, just saying no. We're not doing it anymore. Yep. His days are numbered. They're numbered. There's going to be a big avalanche of information coming out about him, about his dealings, about the family. It's just going to come out. It's going to come toppling out. And it's these two that have done it. One is just out of jail. I still see a bit of trouble for this one, right? But he's got all the answers and he's got all the information. And this is the one that he's the high Hegian, as we would say in Scotland. He's the big boss man. He's running the show. Running the show. So this, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I know that his days are numbered. It's as if it's not as if he's a liability. They're just time to go. See, that's it come out again. The energy's gaining momentum. That came out in the last question. It's come out in this one. Yep. As I said, from May onwards, it's just like an avalanche of information coming out. An avalanche. Right, so the next one was about the lockdown in August. I think I done one and I got that it wasn't. To do her damnedest right enough. So a lockdown in August. Lockdown in August, out to sea. Oops. One more. No. She's going to try. There's something about Australia as well. I don't know if it's because Australia's just trying to lock down Australia too. People are seeing it. People are seeing right through it. Absolutely seeing right through it. The people are going to be celebrating because they're going to be saying no. Away and get naughtied. People are coming together. They're coming together. Safety in numbers. This is what I'm hearing. Safety in numbers, and say no. No. Those who were entrusted to, like, say, like, lockdown, and make sure everybody was locked down, are going to down tools, because even they can see. The decent ones among them can see what's going on. No. So it's power to the people, and it's no sunshine. As in, we're not putting up with it anymore. So I wouldn't think so. Right away, it's no. She'll try. She'll try. Miracles are coming from New Zealand. Miracles are coming from New Zealand. It's like, what I'm seeing is like the angels and the galactics hovering over New Zealand just now. Help is here. Help's here. Yep. There's so families here. You were the victim. You were the victim. But do you know what I'm hearing? They try to make you as the victims, but you're too strong. Although you don't think so, but as soon as people wake up, that's it. There'll be nowhere for her to hide. Do you know what I'm getting? But some people, it was their vanity. I don't mean people in here. Some people who just don't listen. This is maybe the listening ears, right? They don't listen. They refuse to listen. They were right. They were listening to the government. You were to listen to the government, and because they were right. And now their vanity and their, let's say, being vain and everything, and it's a case of they know they were wrong. They know what was done to them was wrong, but they just can't admit it. Can't admit it because they don't want to know, and people to know that they were fooled so easily. Right, there's some sort of rescue plan. Okay, I'm asking how much I can tell you. Right, there's a rescue plan for New Zealand. I'm saying to my guide, no, not before time. Not before time. It was hard work because there was so many asleep. So many. I can't say asleep, not open, closed off, closed-minded. Do you know what I'm hearing? Right, this is like in lockdown and everything that happened from 2020 till now is almost at a completion, right? As in a big new face coming from New Zealand, right? And it'll happen quickly. It'll happen quickly because people are receptive to it. What I'm hearing is they could have came in. This is a question that I've always asked, right? Why didn't you come sooner? To the whole world, to everybody for 2020. And he says, the answer I've always got, because I always say, why did you, you know, if you're here to help, because this is me, right? I've got questions and I'm quite sure you have as well, right? So I've always asked, even for Scotland, why, when everything was going on and you knew everything was going on, why didn't you come and help sooner? What? And he says, I always get from my guide, from the Galactic, you weren't open. We could have come in, we could have cleaned up, they would have ran, they would have hid. We would have went back to normal, or normality as we've seen it, and they would have been away, but, you know, it's a case of, you know, they would have crept back in because it hadn't been cleaned up and it hadn't been. And it's and what, you know, it's both what Spirit tell me, what Thomas is telling me, what the Galactic, you know, like say, I'm kind of, you know, it took me ages to trust the Galactics, but they said that they had to, they can't just come in and wipe up, because humanity has to take its own future in its own hands, because they can come in, clear up, and then we come back, come in, clear up, and then we come back, and then we would get dependent on them. And I can understand that, because we would have been. And they want us to be self-sufficient, you know, like say, reaching the potential that we should be. We should be further evolved than we are. And they've got a lot to teach us. An absolute lot to teach us. But we've got to be open to it. So, and it took them long. But the first thing, their first priority was getting the children. Every time I see this, I get upset, so I don't want to go there. But that was their first priority. They said, you know, they have regrets. It's like being in a war. They're in a war, and they're saying they don't mean to be harsh, but there is casualties in war, and some of those casualties are children. You know, because, you know, it was the mission has been going on for centuries, for absolute centuries, and this is the end game. You know, and it's a war they must win. So they can't just come in willy-nilly, oh, there we go, that's us, everything's fine, and then they find out it's not. So that's why it's taken them a hell of a lot. And another thing was, mind I said there was grey hats. Mind I said there's black hats, and there's white hats, and there's grey hats. And it's the grey hats that they've been having they obviously had a problem with the black hats. But their biggest problem was the grey hats, because they never knew whose side they were on, because they were working two sides. It was like double agents. So now that they've put it into perspective, I can understand it a bit, because, you know, I'm like, well, why are you letting that happen? But then I think, well, you know, Heavenly Father gets a hell of a lot of blame for things that he can't help either. You know? So anyway, continue this question. Okay. There's still a bit of kind of concern, okay, but it's the concern of the media pushing this, pushing. I mean, as I said in the first question, they're just thinking everything and see what sticks. So now it's, you know, the ramping up of the 20,000 variants of the scary flu, and then it's the climate change, and then it'll be something else, because they're just pushing things and seeing what sticks. So there's still a bit of a kind of dark time, but I get it more mental. I get it more psychological abuse to come, because they're still trying to get people in the grip of, like say, the Matrix, in the grip of you need to watch us, and you need to tell it, you need to do what we're telling you, and we're telling you this for your own good. Are you hell? The media, oops, it's a wee boss in here. The media, they're the biggest culprits. The other ones, yes, they are. They're just evil. But the media, they're the foot soldiers, I would say, in a psychological war. They're the foot soldiers. They need to be taken down right away, and they've not been. Yes, they've been infiltrated, because the truth is coming out. It is coming out. Definitely divine intervention in New Zealand. It's arrived. It's arrived. Yep. Good people. Good people are here. Well, I say here because I think I'm there. Honestly. Good people are in New Zealand now. Definitely. There's loads, look. There's loads. Exposing. Getting rid of all the rubbish. All the rubbish, are getting rid of them. Their hold, as in, her with the teeth, and me, I'm great. Her hold is crumbling. More and more and more people dislike her, absolutely, or her, him, whatever the hell it is. Dislike. Waking up to, knowing that they've been had, waking up. Yep. Good people. Good people. Okay. So this one as well. So that's we overall for to see about August. Oh, 2. Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that people who started absolutely detesting New Zealand, living, and not the country, don't detest the country, but living there, are going to fall in love with it again. It says nothing is set in stone, right, but it was upside down, so that means that it is set in stone. So it's a case of yes, help is over there now. It's there. I would say if you've not seen a change, even in the atmosphere, even in the, because as I said, when I got, I just say it's my mission, right? When I got my mission, it's a case of I could hardly see New Zealand at all, and then there was, as I said, I've said this all along. There was a chink of light that I could get in, and then it was working against time to get the message out there that help was coming, because I felt as if, I'm going to cry, you all felt abandoned, and I thought, you're not abandoned, you're not abandoned at all, because people, they weren't helping, and it was just taking a hell of a long time, sorry. It was just taking a hell of a long time to get help out to you, but help's there now. I'm sorry, I just care about people, and I can't help it, Anyway, so that was that one and that one. Right, there's another one. Somebody sent me this, and I've watched the video. Right, this is horrendous. This is, where you get angry, and it's. I'm probably going to butcher the name, but let me see how I'm going to say this name. Put that over there now. Right, it was is it I don't know how to say this name. It's Tokelau. It's like the wee islands, right? Is it Tokelo, something like that, right? Resident, and I think it's Mahalino. Right. Anyway, you probably know this. Under house arrest. Under house arrest for 11 months. And then it's what's going on over there, right? So what's going on over there in the islands? So to hang with the story, I've just butchered the name and all that, but to give you the story, you know, her with the teeth, her father was over there, and I think it's all to do with this, and it was all to do with refusing, right? And because of I think powers were given to the elders, right? And it seems to me as if the powers have went to their head. But to recap it, it was a case of what I could gather with it, right? Okay, I don't know if I can put links up here. I'll put the link on my blog on the thirdeye.org, right? I've got a blog on there that I just update as well, because it's something I think you need to see, because I wasn't shocked. I was angry. And the man and his family have been locked down under house arrest for 11 months because he wouldn't comply with their wishes to take this. Okay, now it's all to me as in Karen, not as in the psychic. To me, it's all psychological, because I thought, how can you not give it his house? Is there, and the interviewer, was it Liz Gunn? I think that the interviewer was Liz Gunn. Now she had asked, why can you not get out your house? Is there police there? But no, there wasn't anybody there. So that to me thinks, okay, is it psychological where he doesn't want to go against the elders? Or is it a case of, which I think it is, they are getting policed by the people who are getting misguided. Okay, well, in my opinion, they're getting misguided. Okay, so I've probably not explained this very well, but I just want to see, number one, what's going on that island. It's Tokelau, so that island, locking residents in their house, putting them under house arrest. It couldn't get, like he's having to rely on friends. He can't even get, like say, a top up for the phone. He's not allowed. Who are these people? Who are they? Who took them over? And he can't even go fishing. He can't be self-sufficient. So the question is, what's going on? So we'll just see what's going on in that island. Oh, I'll need to go and look at it because it's just went flying. Oh, geez, oh man, I can't even get down. Excuse me a minute. Oh, obviously Disney want me to see what's going on. Right, I'll need to bring these back again. Right, so what's going on? That one there. Oh, all right, okay. So what's going on? Oh, I did that one. Okay. I'm getting that the elders are misguided. They're misguided. Right. I get that they're sailing out of trouble now. They're sailing out of it. I think there's, because it's got out there to the mainstream, to the rest of New Zealand and the world, because I'm just going to put it out there. They can't hide it. They were hiding. They were hiding. This is a black hat operation, right? Absolutely. Do you know, how am I going to say this in the nicest possible way? They done this because they could. Because the elders were so trusted them, trusted the government. The government, if the government must know, the government must know. But they've been way above their authority. They were given authorities, but I think I had heard that in the, you know, in the interview that was done, that the elders were given the authority to maybe arrest people, lock them down. That authority they'd given them. I don't, which made me think they never ever had that authority. They never had it. Right. Things are going to start moving now because the rest of the world know, and New Zealand are starting to get to know what's going on in the islands. I think there might be a couple that's going on up there. I can see maybe justice come, maybe the law. It's against the law what they're doing, because those living in those islands still have human rights. That was mentioned in the interview, and it's coming out. Yes, they do. And it's going to be all over the place because people are going to be sharing. It was that one interview, that one, just it caught people's attention. Yep, help's coming, and it's coming imminently. It's coming imminently. The elders might put up a bit of a fight though, because they still think they're in the right. They think what they're doing is right, and they're not. Although they're going about it the wrong way, right? They think they're keeping the island safe, but that's what they've been told. That's what they've been told. I'd asked, is help going to be coming? Is they going to get out from house arrest? Yes, absolutely, a big yes. That's coming. The elders are going to be told, you can't do that. You can't do that. Yep, fortune's coming. Yep. Do you know what I'm hearing? Fortune favours the brave, and it was a brave thing that they done because they stood up to them. Because I get the feeling, even when I was watching that's just something. The elders, you took their word. You took, because they knew they've got the respect. They've still got respect, but there's the respect there that you think, and they must know what they're talking about. They must know what to do for the best. But they've got everybody policing everybody else, which isn't fair. So we'll go a wee bit deeper. Let's see. Right. Right. I feel as if there's an oppression on that island and the surrounding island. There must be surrounding islands, right? Because I just know of that one. But it's a real kind of oppression kind of atmosphere, that's going to be released, okay? They're going to be released with that oppressed atmosphere. You know, it's something to do with children. Something to do with children. It's no clear though. It's no clear. People are trying to remain impartial, as in not take sides, but they need to pick a side. Are you on the good side or are you on the bad side? Pick a side. Like this, how am I going to say this? Self-worth is coming back. Self-worth's coming back. I don't know what this is. How am I going to say this? Like, have they always been a bit oppressed in that? Or is it keeping themselves to themselves? There's something. Are they shunned? There's something about that island that, you know, they love the culture and everything, but there's just a bit. Is it a case of maybe the outside don't I don't mean recognise it, but don't know anything about it. They don't know enough about it. They don't know the culture. They don't. It's something that the outside world weren't getting. I think it was a case of they were forgotten. Just forgotten. Forgotten about, that's what it is. Yep. Things are going to move quite quickly now, and it's, you know, because it's going to be like gratitude, as in thank God. Thank goodness. Because, I mean, they couldn't even go and worship. They couldn't go and worship. Who are these? Who are they to tell somebody they can't go and worship? So they found other ways. They found other ways to worship, and you know, it's a case of, you know, I'm trying not to overstep the mark, but I'm getting a bit of disbelief from those who went before, as in, how could you do that? How could you do that to your own people? A bit of disbelief, a bit of absolute annoyance. You know, how are we going to get through? Yep, definitely keep the faith. This is to those who are going through this on that island. You have to keep the faith. Help's coming. Keep the faith. Yep, prayer. The prayers the prayers are getting answered. There's prayers being said and there's prayers getting answered. They've heard their prayers. They heard somebody said a prayer. Somebody said a prayer. The prayers were kind of, you know, like I said, they were being heard, but there was a certain prayer, and it was like this. I mean, okay, there was despair, but this was an absolute prayer where I can't go on anymore. I've done everything I can. I've stood up and stood in my truth, and I can't take it anymore. And they were answered, and this is why this is all came about. Right, okay, we need to go quickly. I'm getting that the elders are misguided. They're misguided, and they were not easily let, but they just they trusted the government. I mean, they just trusted the government like everybody else, but only their authority, when they were given those powers, it went to their head. It definitely went to their head. Oops, wait another minute. Right, wait to see. What time is it? Oh, it's only 12:10. Right, so next. Right. there's going to be a rebuilding of trust, of love, of energy. Okay, there is going to be, it'll take time. It'll take time, but you'll get there. You will get there. There's something about the island's rich in something. And it's all still there. It's all still there. It just needs, you just need to kind of go back to find the love, the compassion for everybody. You know, why? Do you know what I'm saying? Is it Mulan? That's what I'm saying. It's that type of energy. It's that type of, everybody's got a job to do, and everybody, that kind of thing. This was the bad guy. They were trying to destroy. They're trying to destroy the island. There's something on the island that these entities want. I don't know. There's definitely something. Right, whatever they had tried to do, it's not working. It's not working because prayers were heard. Prayers were heard. And you keep the faith. Keep the faith. I can see it's as if there's a darkness over the island, and it's just going to lift. It's just going to lift. But people, you know, I still see the law. I still see the law. Is there laws of that land, as in you don't cross something? Because I feel as if there's something being crossed, the ancestors don't, they're really not happy, because there's something, the elders have overstepped the mark and something, and the ancestors aren't happy with it at all. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing them all looking on, as in down, as in time to move. I don't know if it's going to be, the law's going to get involved. The law's going to remind them that they can't do that because people have got rights. You know, they maybe have like rights in the island, or rights, kind of unwritten laws. But this is actual laws. This is actual laws, because they're like, I'm seeing a kiwi, right? Somebody them linking kiwi. You know, the people are actually New Zealanders. Anyway, help's coming. Help's coming. This is 3 times this has come out. Now you couldn't make this up, because they get shuffled and everything. The energy is gaining momentum. That's, and remember I told you they're in now. I think that was everything now. So we'll go back and see what you are saying. The cat get fed up and she's away. She's away in the huff. She'll be away at her bed in the huff, because she never get attention. Right, so who else is here? Let's just see. Janet's here. Hi, Janet. And Sarah, good morning, Karen. Lovely to be joining you today. Yep, she's away in a huff. Sarah, she's away in a huff. Hi, Angie. Good morning, Karen from... Is it Apara? Apara? Apapa? Oh, I need to get a Facebook. Hi, Hayley. Hi, Karen. From Picton. Carmen. Teresa, the same in Australia. I heard that Ricardo Bosio last night meeting that this is to do with the mass arrests. So it is the good guys. I don't know. Did I do a reader than him? Ricardo Bossi. I think I did. Maybe I did. Did he not get his channel taken down? Was he not one of the ones that get his channel taken down? Like Hi Maggie. I'm off to a huge protest in the Auckland Domain today. I'll have to watch this later. Everybody, I mean, other people are away as well. I bet you Scotland, being Scotland, hasn't even heard of it, never mind anything else. England, London will have one. Oh yes, but Scotland? No. YouTube user. Hi can I ask? All right. This is brain the juice. And it's brain juice and the chemtrails. Right. Well, my God, they were spraying them out here where I was. So they were. Right, so are they spraying? Are they spraying their super duper juice? And the chemtrails. Was it last Sunday? I think it was no, it could have been because I was away. It must have been the Sunday before. Oh, they were spraying. Hi Stacey. Good morning, love. I love your accent and all that you do. Oh, thanks Stacey. Stacey from Auckland. Somebody said in the comments, and I can understand this. This might be. Now I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. But it says, maybe your channel stayed up because they can't understand the words you're saying. Maybe that's it. I mean, the amount of times I've been in a lift, right? And you know how one of those talking lifts. Now, I think it was Tune the Fat or something, where there's a sketch where the guy's saying 11, right? And I was in there. And you've got to talk into to say what floor you want to go to. And I'm going 3. I don't understand you by that time. I got out of the lift and I walked up the stairs. Oh yes, with a case. This was a few years ago, right now. With a case. And I swear to God, I thought I was going to have a cardiac arrest by the time I got up to the top. But I thought, I'm not standing there for half an hour trying to get a stupid blinking thing to recognise my accent. So there you go. Oh, there we go. I've got something here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, honestly. Well, we'll just get rid of you. Oh, honest to God. Hi, Liz. Hi, Can. Good morning from mid-north coast. Is that New South Wales? Janet. Is the weather a natural cycle? Or is it due to... Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Right, let me see. What is it due? Okay. Is it due? I'm writing that fast. I'll not be able to read my writing. Is it due to global warming? Okay. So take another 2. Then we'll get started again. What happened to you? Right, that's fine. Do not worry, Karen. I was born in New Zealand. I can pronounce the Maori words. That's okay. At least I don't feel so bad now. Is Is that Chalice or is it Chalice? Chalice. Good morning, Karen and Soul family from Christchurch. I like your name. That's lovely. For yourself, say I like your name. I hate my name. Oh, there we go. Wee Torn Face has a new haircut. That is a clue. He now looks dumb. Oh my god. Lynn, hey Karen, could you check if XRP would be a safe and profitable investment for us pensioners that want to put a wee bit of money into? Thanks. What's XRP? Right, somebody tell me what XRP is before, because I want to understand what it is. So once you come back to me, we can put that down. Right, I'll put it down anyway, but I need to know what it is. 7 S XRP a safe. Investment for us pensions. I want to put a wee bit of money into it. Right. Bit of money into. Right. Right, once I know what XRP is, we can have a wee read in to see. Right, Maggie, what you're saying? A lot of your followers will be. Oh, I thought that. I mean, it's good that it's protesting though. Just make sure and say a wee prayer and make sure they're all right. Hi Stacey, anything in earthquakes? Earthquakes. What Stacey, do you mean for New Zealand or just earthquakes in general? What else is here? All right. Jeez, oh. She's Christchurch. Now I know. Now I can actually see that it would be Christchurch. I thought that was a nice wee town or something. It's Christchurch. I heard we will be going into level 5 lockdown in New Zealand. Well, I've just done that one in August, but you know, if they turn around and do that, some people will probably do it, but I've just done the reading and it doesn't say, it never comes through that it would be. Right, here's the vowels, right. Maori vowels. A is R, E is R, I is E, O is or, U is U. I'm no probs. Something like that. Thanks, truth prevails. I probably butchered the vowels and all. Like, you need to get off my screen. Excuse me. You need to go off my screen. Come on. Off the screen. That's it. I'm talking to a wee moth here. If Snooky comes in, you'll be eaten. Oh, right, Zan. Right. Good morning from, is that Tepute, maybe? Bay of Plenty, New Zealand, sending lots of love. Hi, Anne. And Louise is here. Good morning. Good evening. Good morning, good evening. Well, it's morning now. We're all in the morning. Io and his wife. It's been great. Margaret, beautiful day here, and I think it's Taupo, New Zealand. Snow on the mountains, lovely to be here. Well, it's nice to have you. And Marg to see you. Hi, Karen from New Zealand. Great to see you. Can you see if Ricardo Bossy is connected to the White Hats? He seems to have. I think I've done one in Ricardo Bossy, but I don't know. And even if I did, maybe And in fact, I'll maybe do a deeper dive into him, right? So, Ricardo. Because I'm sure somebody said that his channel went down as well. Right, so deep dive. Right, so I'll do a wee deep dive into him. I'll try and get it done for next week. Okay. Right, so Kathleen, I heard a word. Wait, I heard a word while lockdown. This is when the major arrests will happen and the EBS will be activists to awaken the normies. I've heard that as well, but I don't get that, Kathleen. I don't. I don't get. I mean, arrests are getting made, but I can't see them. It's not like sometimes they say that is at Temple Bay. But no, it's not Temple Bay. Guantanamo. I don't see them there. You know, I mean, I just don't see them there. Hi, Joan. Hi from New Zealand. I've got that marked down. Okay, so I'm going to have a wee look into that as well. Tracy. I watched an astrologer who said huge events will happen early August. Do you know, I'm getting August as well. But see, when I done that reading, the first one I done, I'm getting something about London, right? But it's the ship. I mean, I know that they're trying to start the war. I mean, they're desperate to start it, but it's not happening. But I still get something going on with Biden. It's coming in strong. I keep looking at my phone because I'm waiting and I'm saying something. You know. So, and do you know what I'm hearing? Watch the White House. Watch the White House. So I don't know what it's about. I'm going to do a wee read into it later on. And see how many is that I've got. I've forgotten it. Right, I'm waiting for somebody coming back with the earthquakes. Oh. Louise, good morning. Just wondering about a man who is in jail without bail. He's Graham Phillips. Right. Graham Phillips. Right, what I don't get today, I usually put into my quickfire questions. So I'll put this into for quickfire questions, okay? Political prisoner. So he's in jail without bail. Okay, so that'll get into quickfire. Quickfire questions should be coming either tomorrow or Sunday, right? Oh, hi Savannah. Woohoo, my first time live. Kia ora. That's one of the greetings, isn't it? Because that's the one that's definitely a greeting from Auckland. Because that's one of the ones I practiced. Oh yes, I did. And I went back and I practiced and I kept saying kia ora, kia ora. And I got blown the other day. And what do I do? I forget it. I forget. Number one, what it was, and number two, how to say it. So I'm very glad that Savannah reminded me. I think it's Raina. Hi, Raina. Morning, Karen. As long as we all stay positive, I think so. I think we need to stay positive. I'm at the stage where if I can't change it, I'm not worrying about it. That's what I'm not worrying about. If I can't change it. When can we expect the solar flare? Oh, that's a good one. Right, so I'll leave the earthquakes now, right, and then I'll come back to them. So, 9. When? So, God, I'm that tired, I can't even blink and spell now. Solar flare. Right, that's me going on 4. Right. So, to see where I was. There we go. We'll take that one. There we go. Right, so what was this? The spraying the super duper juice. Right, so what will we ask? Are they still spraying it? Because somebody said it was other things they were spraying. So I want to see if it was or if it's something else. I mean, even at that, I don't fancy them still spraying things. It's still spraying. Right. I don't even need to go on. Unfortunately, yes. Yes, they are. Yes, definitely. I mean, that's the card I use for the black cats. So, do you know what I'm getting? The spray so they can kill the land as well. Is it so that the farmers are not getting the goodness? So that somebody's not getting the goodness out of the land. It seems to be a new phase. Seems to be a new phase. Do you know what I'm hearing? It's getting harder and harder and harder to find people to do it. That's what I'm hearing. It's getting harder to find people. So you used to give them that, and they used to away out, no conscience, nothing. So it's getting harder. I'm getting yes, they're still spraying it, and then I says, is it is it harmful, or is it harmful? It's saying yes. I mean, there's no easy way to battle this. I could turn around and say, oh no, it's not, but it's coming out. Yes, so we need to take precautions. Just watch what you know. There's parts they're successful in. Parts of it they're successful in. Okay, so do you know? Is this? Are you seeing this more in the countryside? Because this is what I'm getting. Whatever it is, it's the countryside they're after now. Right, there's been a breakthrough. Right, that goes with that. Right. This was quite a task for the White Hats, an absolute task for them. Do you know what I'm saying and do you know what I'm hearing? Not how I said there's grey hats as well. Well, some of them they thought had come over. Like so they had managed. They thought they'd managed to persuade them to stop doing it, but like so that the money incentive was too much for these people, and they would go out and do it again. So it's disappointing because I thought we were further on. So we see. I mean, I'm going deeper, so It might change. I mean, it might be a case of yes, but what you say, that they're getting on top of it. I don't want to kind of get my hopes up. Let's just see. Right. There's a quest to get it to stop, okay? They're on a quest, they're on a mission. It's almost at its completion, so they've almost got it, okay? I don't get, some of it I don't get myself, right, okay? And I'm asking my guide what would mean it's balancing out. What does that mean? Does that mean that, the good guys have got an equal balance on it now, as in taking them out? That might be what it is. Right, the good guys are just about to take it, okay? Just about to take it. I don't. Some of this I don't get, okay, because I'm probably not. He's trying to tell me, but I'm just no. So what would this be? All right, I get it now. I mean, see the ones I know how. Right, so there's going to be a lot of gratitude about it. Okay, there are a lot of grateful people. I feel this is people in the know who were trying to stop it but didn't have enough, like enough funds, enough finances, enough. They're taking the planes. They're taking the planes. They're taking their ability away. They're taking their ability away. Yep. Surrender. That's what I'm hearing. Surrender. They're surrendering. They're surrendering. Yep, definitely. Right, so it's not as bleak as I thought it was. It's not as bleak as I thought it was. My God, that first one. I was like, I may as well just stay in the house. May as well not go out. Oh, okay, they want to go. There's still pockets. I'm hearing there's still pockets of it. Right. The good guys on top, but there's still pockets of it, okay? Still pockets. Things are going on behind closed doors. Plans in place. There's plans in place. Do you know what I'm hearing? There's a clean up. I'm seeing like the scorched earth. I'm seeing like crops no growing. I'm seeing like grass no looking very nice. And there's a clean up. There's a clean up. Not harmful. No, it's no harmful. But there's that kind of wee worry that they've not got it all. They've not got them all. There's still pockets dotted around. Look, she's coming out all the time. So there's still pockets dotted around. But the good guys are. If there's pockets dotted around, see, this is me. This is my logical sense, right? If there's pockets dotted around, then would that mean that the white hats aren't on top, or do they just try to find them? Maybe they're just trying to find them. They hide. I mean, they hide, and then before you know it, they're all over the place in that sky. Right, they're ramping up. The good guys are ramping up because they've had enough of them. They've had enough of them. They're not the only ones. So it was a bit of a mixed answer. It wasn't. I mean, I thought the answer would be, yeah, like say, it's fine. We're on top of it, but and it's something you just got to prepare yourself for. That you know, sometimes part of the movies, the good guys are running part of this movie, and we've got to kind of get to come to terms with that. You know, I keep saying, see, every time somebody says it's a movie, I say it's not a movie, it's an absolute long running series because it never seems to be ending. Wow. How many times has this come out? The energy is gaining momentum. You would think I was just picking this up. The energy is gaining momentum. That's come out practically all night. So the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, sadly there is pockets. This is why this it's taking so long, because there is pockets. They're devious. We see you next Tuesdays because they go and hide. They go and hide. You know. So that's that one. I mean, it's a case of we need to take the good with the bad, but we're best off knowing. We're best off knowing. So what's the saying? 4 warrants is 4 armed. For I mean, I've seen people reading, and then they'll say, no, there's no chemtrails. And then you can see them in the sky. I can see them. I mean, come on. Honestly. Right, so what's the next one? Right, that was a bit of a disappointment because there's still pockets there that they're trying to get. Is she back in? So she was back in. She can't be. She's not yamming a radio. Oh, yes, the weather. Is the weather a natural cycle, or is it due to global warming? Well, we've had that global warming has been going on. Oh, so that's here. I knew you were here. That global warming's been going on that long that they blinking ice. The ice caps must be blinking ice cubes by now that you can put in your water. Sometimes it's a case. Excuse me, we need to bail out the road. I think it's all based in fear. That's the biggest global warming fear, climate change fear, the scary flu fear. I need this, Snooky. I need this for the cards. You need to move. You can't just sit there. You can't just sit there. Come on. I need it for the cards. Right, I'll need to use this tiny bit. Right, so is it a natural cycle or is it global warming? Right, it's a natural cycle of global warming. Oops, okay. All right. Oh. This is strange. For the rest of the cards, this answer is very strange. Okay. Right. Very first thing I got was you decide. You decide. I think it's telling you that you know yourself. Okay. It's built on manipulation. There's three factions to it. There's 3 factions to this. The media pushing it, the politicians pushing it, and the scientists pushing it. This is strange. I'm just going to say this is and how it's coming out, right? There is going to be a rebirth of the Earth's energy, a rebirth of the weather, like say the Earth's weather cycles coming from the actual Earth. It's not coming from, the cycles as I like to call them. A rebirth. Plants that were extinct are coming back. Even animals that were extinct are coming back. This is strange. Do you know what I'm getting? Right. The animals that were extinct, that were going extinct, right? When there was one left, when there was two left, right? They would, or when there was three, they would take two. They would take two, and it was to trick. It was to trick the crazies, as I call them, into thinking that they get rid of, like, is it the hippo, is it the rhino, whatever one of them is extinct, they're off the planet. There's two, a male and a female off the planet, and they've got more. They've got more. Is it the white tiger? I'm seeing the white tiger. I'm seeing, I think it's rhinoceros. Whatever one of them is extinct. I think they've got hippos as well. It's like the animals went in two by two. That's what I'm being shown. This is all coming out of the weather, right? I'm hearing there's not going to be any more manipulation. Manipulation, no. They're trying to destroy the machine. They're trying to destroy this machine. It seems to me that they are manipulating the weather, right? There's no really global warming here. I don't see any. I just see manipulating the weather. They can turn it very, very warm, and they can turn it very, very cold. That's what I'm seeing in here. Right, so what else? But those watching know. That's what I'm hearing. Those who have come in here actually know what's going on. Your intuition is telling you. Another thing I have to do, it's my spirit guide, and I have to tell you how to use your intuition so that you can tell by yourself what's real and what's not. So I have to show you how to do that. So I'm need to kind of, in my 24 hours I've got in a day. So I'm kind of setting that time aside so that I can show you how to do that. So that you're more kind of in tune. I think people are in tune, but I think it's to tune it up a bit. Because the frequency's low. They're saying the frequency's low. And they want it a bit higher. I think this is so that they can, I'm saying, will I be redundant? And they're like, no, you'll still be needed, but it's so that they can get you messages yourself, so that you can get into your community as well. I think this is what they're trying to do. I'm saying that you probably can do this, but it's to kind of, so that you can do it yourself, like you say, so that you're in tune. So you're in tune. So there we go. Okay. The monsters will be again. Yep. But there's always that wee bit of insecurity. You know, that wee voice inside saying, oh no, oh yeah, you know. There's an abundance of information coming your way. You know, that instinctively you'll just know. You'll just know it. You know, it's what's coming. You know already what's coming to you. You know, it's the biggest load of, you know, I'm trying to be nice. The biggest load of crap you've ever heard, right? But this is to kind of get you in tune. I feel as if they're getting you in tune for something that's coming down, okay? And if your frequency's, you know, high enough, this is to see it. This is to see it. You know, all of brain diesel. Still confusion there. Do you know what's confusing? It's somebody's telling you this, and somebody's telling you this, and somebody's telling you this, and it's who do I believe? Well, when you've got your intuition and your frequencies up, you'll know instinctively. You'll just know. And this is what they're trying to get, you know, even humanity, like say, up to that, where you're less relying on, you know, the flaming media telling you what's going on, and you're more reliant on yourself and your self beliefs and yourself and your intuition and your higher self and your third eye, so that you can see what you should be seeing. This is what it is. This is all coming and stemming from the weather. Do you know what? I mean, there's going to be an expansion in the weather where you're going to have lighter days. Lighter days. Yes, there'll still be darkness, but there'll be lighter days. I'm just putting it out there. Wow. Do you know what I'm hearing? Those who are going to be caught are going to be. I've got this before. They're going to be asking for forgiveness, but are they really sorry? Are they really sorry? Because it doesn't look as if they are. There's still too many complacent as well. As in, you know, I don't get this global warming, but I get that they can manipulate the weather and call it global warming, or call it climate change, so that they can fleece the public, so that they can control the public. This is all, it's all to do with control. We have to persevere just now. Persevere just now, okay? Right, so the next, go a wee bit deeper and see what else comes through. Do you know what I'm getting about? Because I was wondering why the animals had come in. It was like those animals. There's something about the atmosphere with them. There's, I don't know. Is there Indian elephant? I know there's African elephants and Indian elephants. Is it? I think it was Indian elephants. Is one extinct? Because I can see elephants there as well. One was bigger than the other. I can see elephants too. There we go. Right. Right. The old way of getting information is going to be going, right? And you're going to be using your higher self and your intuition and your third eye, and it'll just tell you. This is a load of bollocks, which I think half of these are doing. I think most of these are doing, if not all, and actually know this. Um, because old kind of watching the media, listening to the rubbish that, even the rubbish that the celebrities are telling you. I think most people in here are using their higher self. You know, maybe it's just the people that are just waking up, you know, to the world is not quite what you thought it was, you know. Calmer waters are ahead. Calmer waters are ahead, look. See the way that the water's just calm. Calmer waters are ahead. The wee star seeds and the wee, is it crystals? They're all getting ready. The indigos I know are here, but this is the crystals and the wee star seeds. They're getting ready. Their mission, they know their mission. They know their mission, and they know when to go. They know when to go. Yep, there will be opposition, but there'll always will be opposition because people don't like change. But they'll need to change, and we need to take them with us. Unless they've got a wee soul contract ourselves, which is hard to say. Because, you know, we came with our mission, so they've came with theirs, which is hard. Right, it's saying yes, the weather is a natural cycle, and it's going back. It's going back to where it should be. Where it should be. Yep. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing into the future, well into the future, where towns will no be, and everybody will be living in the country. Nothing like, say, the way, you know, the crazies want everybody into the towns and into the cities and living in a concrete jungle kind of thing, right? Well, it's going to flip in its head where everybody will have plenty of space, have a house, but this is in the future, okay? Have a house, live off the land. There'll be plenty, but it'll be a case of, you know, I can't even see money. What I can see is it bartering? Is it, you know, like say, yeah. What I'm saying is, right, somebody fixing the roof, right, and somebody can fix a fence, right, and the person who needs the roof fixed, you know, like say, his fence is needing fixed, that kind of thing where it'll be mostly what you're worth, what you know what you're worth, that kind of thing. Like it'll be labour, it will be exchanged, and it'll not be a case. So I don't even see tax. I don't even see tax. But I see coins. I've always seen coins where, you know, they'll be for the greater good. I haven't done Nazira Jazeera yet. I'm purposely leaving that just now, because I want to understand it a bit more, okay? But not too much where I can be influenced. I like to just a wee kind of, like a wee dusting of what the hell it is, but and then I like spirit to tell me. But it's like coins, right? But it's more going to be labour exchanged, and not kind of slave labour that we've got there now. I need to take a wee drink. This is in the future though. It's not well in the future because I can see my wee great nieces and nephews and their children. So it's not that it's not too far in the future. Whereas it'll be centuries and centuries and centuries. So this is, this is the flip side. You know, where there'll be plenty for everyone. Plenty for everyone. Yep, definitely. These two women always come out as well. So it's natural. It's a natural cycle, right? But sometimes it gets hijacked. That's what I'm hearing. Whereas I try to hijack it just now because I want to bring in their global whatever, their climate change. Okay. See, there is love. Obviously, there's family love. There's, like I said, relationship love. But it's like the situation is lacking love because it's the C1 must have generation, and it's the try to outdo everybody, and it's the blame game, and it's the selfishness that we need to get rid of because nobody's out. Well, not I can't say nobody's out to help their fellow citizen because that's not true. But the majority of people, they're out for themselves. You know. So what's the next one? What's the next one? Right, so that was the weather. Oh, did we get to the? Wait till I see if we got to the. Was it the XRP? I thought I had Bandas blinking that day. Look. Must be loads of bid dates coming out today. There we go. Right, so where was it? Is it down here? I don't see it. Oh, for goodness sake, look at this. Right, I don't see. I'm going to just, read it and then I'll just see what Spirit has to say, okay? I'll just see what Spirit has to say. So it's the XRP, is the XR profitable? Let's see if I can get this one here. XRP. Let's give me the price. So, what is right? Is that like Bitcoin or something? Right, okay, I know what it is now. Okay. I thought that was what it was, but I just wanted to be sure because obviously, I mean, Spirit wouldn't get you wrong advice, but I may interpret it wrong. Right, is it safe and profitable? Right. Oh, okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Right, okay, so it's looking like if you get in there and buy it at a good price, okay? It's saying yes. It's saying yes, okay? Um, but there's a wee caution around it. There's a wee caution around it, okay? Overall, it is, what was it, safe, okay? But I think it's like most things, it would go up and down. It would go up and down, okay? So what else is it going to say? I feel as if you've been mulling this over for a while. I feel as if maybe something was offered to you, and I think you turned it down because you weren't sure. I think you weren't sure where it was coming from. So let's see if we can go a wee bit further on, right? Do we see? Okay. There's a bit of it's like a kind of, it's like I gave a chance. Is it like, what I'm saying is 1 minute, like, do you know what I'm hearing? Buy, sell, that kind of thing. Where if you get in when it's a good price, when it goes up in price, if this is the same as I'm thinking, but this is what I'm getting, and you sell a good something like there's something about buying and selling anyway. See, the despondent cards came out, which is kind of giving me a bit of a watch vibe. Okay, so but we'll go a wee bit deeper and see. See, it is saying overall yes, but there's just this bit of it's like I gave him a chance. It's like something. See, I'm getting something's no secure about it. Something's no secure, but I'm waiting. I mean, this is what my guide's telling me. Something's not secure about it. I don't know if that particular one's about to crash. There's something's no right about it. The very first time it came out, it looked good, but that's why I go deeper so that I can see, because you can just face value, it looks great. Right, so. Do you know, I feel as if they're cooking up something. The owners, those that run it. See, see the way this is, right? It can go either way, right? See the way that is, right? That one, it could be brilliant. That road, it could crash. It could crash. Okay, so I think that's a worry and a warning. Could leave you out in the cold. Do you know, is it dipping and go up and down? Is it, there's something about it's no stable. I'm getting that there's better things to invest in. There's better, we're more secure, it would be more secure, okay? I mean, overall, it looked great in the first, like you said, the first kind of message I got, but then I feel as if it's a game of chance. There's too many, like you don't want to lose everything. And there's other things that you can invest in that would be more secure. Like, see, a win-win outcome is forecast. It was upside down. I don't think they would win in this. Okay, maybe look into something else similar. Maybe I just feel as if it's not stable. It's not stable. Okay, so just watch. All right. So what was the next one? Right, the next one. So I've left the earthquake, so I'll maybe put that into quick fire, okay? Right, so when can you expect the solar flare? When can you expect the solar flare? So when is that going to happen? The solar flare, what time is it? Okay, I'm still complaining time, it's only 1:15. Seven, right, so the solar flare. Right, so wow, no, it's like hanging around. I don't think it's imminent anyway. No. Enough a lot of waiting around. These two cards come out, right? So waiting around. No. Do you know what I'm getting? There's something else coming. It's not the solar flare, but there's something in the pipeline. So what's in the pipeline to come? Oof! You took him out. Right, so I mean, it's got people insecure. I don't know. It's not letting me in, so I don't know if it's. Let's see. It's put up a front, so maybe we're not supposed to know yet. There's something else going on, right? Because it's saying half face. There's some sort of emergency coming. It's not a solar flare or anything, it's an emergency. I think they're going to try and pull something off. Who would they try and pull off? A fake invasion? It's not answering about the solar flare. For some reason, it's not answering that. want to see if what they're trying to pull off. Let's just see. Right, this has got something to do with Antarctica. Something's going on in Antarctica. Oh, geez, oh man, aye. I mean, there's a. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to get on to say this, but most of us will know Antarctica and what's there. Oh, are they in? I'm hearing that the good guys are in Antarctica. Are they clearing that up? Definitely. Look, they're all out here. Right. That one. That one. And this one, right? All here. Enlightenment about Antarctica coming to the fore. Definitely. A straight path. Info's coming. Info. Right, I think they're trying to keep the solar flare thing under wraps just now, because maybe we've not to know, but there's something going on in Antarctica anyway. It's a case of they're getting people to step out of their comfort zone. People are too, it was upside down, people are too comfortable. So something will come out about Antarctica that will make people step out of their comfort zone, okay? So I'll leave that with you. We'll take more comments and then I'll go. Because it's 1:20 in the morning. Let's see. I'll keep doing this. Right. I keep getting alerts as well. Right, so where were we? Good morning from Auckland. Hi, Janet. Hey, Janet. Good morning, Karen. Lovely to see Snooky joining you today. Yes, she just sits on the table though and I can't do in. Oh, so who was next? I think it was Good morning, Karen from that place. Hi, Haley. Trees are the same in Australia. I heard Ricardo Bossi last meeting that this is to do with the mass arrests. And the good guys. So the Maggie's away to the huge protest as well, so hopefully we'll hear all about it. YouTube viewers, hi, can I ask, are they spraying the... Oh, that's the one that I think I done. So I read that one. I think I've read some of these. Oh, that was Lynn. So Lynn, I hope that's giving you kind of a wee insight. Just that was a be careful with that, okay? A lot of your followers will be in Auckland. Right, I must have went too far up with the comments. What do we see? Hi, Margaret Hart. Hi, Margaret. Beautiful day here in... Oh, I saw in the mountains. See, I went too far up in the comments. I'll need to come back down again. Oh, there we go. That's where we were. Ah, London and Australia are linked with New York. Something big will come out, I feel, very soon. Yep. Janine and Tom Numbers and Michael Jaco just did a video, and also see New York and London, yeah. Kiora. Is it Kiora Frim? New Zealand, beautiful. Well, good morning. I mean, it is morning now. Yes, I seen that. Lots of friends, mate. I know, I seen that. Sue Gray did a video of her trip to Edinburgh last weekend. Looked like there was a concert. Everyone looked so happy and maskless, kept looking for you in the crowd. I know, I was away in the Royal Mile in Edinburgh. I mean, I can get the train to Edinburgh from where I am, so, and it's just a train ride away. So we just went away for a couple of days, and it was lovely. And then Monday I came back, and then I went away up to the Falls of Clyde, where the Falls of Clyde, it's been restored. It was an old like miller village. It's beautiful, and then went up to and it's like the Falls of Clyde, which is lovely. But it was too warm on Monday. I thought it was going to pass over the heat. The White Hats are in control, and we're still watching a movie. I wish I could believe that, Kathleen. They're in control of some, but not all. And what I'm hearing. Somebody else has asked me that. I think I've got that down. I think I've got it down in my red book, because it's too soon just now. But I'm inclined to think something's not right. Oh, aye, Louise, I never thought of that. Here's one for conspiracy. Well, we can have a wee look at that. Here's Peter. Hi, Peter. Hi, Karen from Dunedin. Dunedin, the Edinburgh of the South. What is going to happen to the universe will be like your reading subject yesterday. It will be. I know. EB. There is a new media outlet in New Zealand called The Platform. They are doing great interviews. Is this the start of? Do you know? I think it could be, because we have the same kind of thing. It's called GB, and it's tucked away in one of the. I mean, it's like the mainstream. I mean, it's him. But I think he's with the Guardian. I think he's Australian, and he's interviewing people and telling the truth, but they've got it tucked away so deep in the channels that, but it is making its way out onto Twitter. And then things are starting to trend on Twitter, as in calling out the politicians. They called out, these, because the government released the statistics from this, when Boris was having his big farewell, but he's not away yet, they kind of thinged that out under the radar, and people have found it. It is very close, as you said, Karen. I'm hearing Biden will be charged with his son. See, I've got a feeling, maybe I shouldn't say it, but I have a feeling that he's either off the planet or he's going off the planet. That's why I keep looking. I keep looking to see, because I think it's imminent. I keep looking for the announcement. Hi, Carol. Hi, Karen. Thanks again. Lovely to see you. You too. Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Oh no, sorry, it's Natalia. Hi from Auckland. I really hope we'll make this public after the live, as I can't watch watch the whole thing. Aye, it's all right. Just go. It will be public after the live. Yep. What's this? Tarot by Janine said in a reading that there may be a fake nuclear event. Nothing would surprise me with these people. Absolutely nothing. Yes. Foot and mouth as well here in Australia, threatening meat shortages. I mean, they're up to anything they can do. Anything. Because they're so desperate now. AB, hi Karen and everyone here. Hugs from Tilly, but sunny Auckland. Oh, there's Lynn. Hi Karen, I made it better a bit late than never. It's a cold and dreich morning here in the Northland. We were on it. Well, it was like kind of quite a downpour earlier on the night, but it never came to much. Yeah, the light workers are raising the vibration worldwide, and the evil ones have to work harder. Exactly. Margaret. Hi, Karen. The risk of foot and mouth reaching New Zealand is being discussed lately. Are they planning something? I'll put that in for quick fire questions because Margaret, they're always planning something. Okay, put that down. Hey Karen, Caroline Kennedy has apparently landed in Australia to act as the US ambassador there. Is that a good thing, Caroline Kennedy? Just the US ambassador. Okay, right, so add that into quick fire as well, right? Hi, Is it Rowena? Hi from Bluff, New Zealand. Hope you're well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I think that's everyone. Totally. He's glowing his tongue to break it. It's not half. I mean, geez, old man. Right. I have heard of the deaths of people in high places. Can't remember if it was Julie Green or Robin Bullock. I mean, that's all you hear now, though. I mean, the amount of people who are in hospital are all jabbed. And the mainstream media just bring me over it as if it's nothing. Well, Kathleen, that is interesting. Scott Morrison saying in church last week not to trust politicians. So now that he's out, can he speak? Or is he just trying to save himself? Mind I said they're trying to beg for forgiveness and save themselves. Rosie, hi, can is there pressure on farmers in Scotland to reduce the herd? A lot of pressure coming on the Irish farmers. Yes, there is. Rosie, there's the UK, was it the UK website? Parliament website had, they were bribing farmers to retire. You know, that's us. I think that's us this time. Oh, for God's sake. This bot is everywhere. Again, you've got a bot. I seen that, honest to God. It just shows you that we're reaching, so I better watch what I'm saying. Just arrived, how could I forgot this too? Beautiful, joyful rising to you all. You too? Your energy is here, Can. We need you. Thanks very much for saying that. Because, I feel as if my energy is there. Oh, jeez. Oh. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Karen. I've been wondering, is that smug creep been taken out, please? Thank you. But I don't get him has been taken out. I get him as still being the wee creepy, wee bitchy boy that he's always been. Um, I do get that he's not as powerful as he was. He says a lot. He says a lot. The one I'm worried about just now is that, try not to swear here, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Him. He's the one I'm worried about. Not only does he give me the creeps, but he's coming across as very, very evil. Say that, okay, that's exactly how Little Big have felt really abandoned by our own people as well as the rest. Yep, absolutely. Oh, Kathy, oh, Karen, beautiful soul, don't apologise for caring. We love you so much. You have given us so much hope and info to hold on to. I just feel as if, I found my soul family, like saying, I wanted to help, you know. Can you get a reading who says to folk for you're beautiful than for all you do? Is that in New Zealand? Right. I'll have a wee look and see, because I know that there's elections all over the place. So I'll have a wee look and we'll see. Okay. That's what it is. It's a tragedy. Your father is in charge if they did. Yeah, that's the one I was reading. Absolutely. How's it pronounced? It's pronounced Torcarlo. Torcarlo. I mean, I just found it really, really. I mean, I watched the interview and I thought, my God, you know. I mean, the elders have been taken in. Thank you for looking into this, Karen. I watched that video this morning too. I know, I mean, it's just a case of their powers went to their head. What is it, Lisa? Jacinda gave her father Rosa Dare. Yes, the position to look into the islands that is employing your own family. I know. There should be a law against that. I think I did one in Ross Adairn, but I think it was a wee while ago. Maybe I need to update it. Right, so I'll let it go because it's. I think geez, oh man, it's. Oh my God, it's nearly 22. Why is it every time I do a live, it's nearly 22 when I come off? 22. So I'll say thank you very much for coming in. Or everyone who caught this live, and everyone who's new to the channel, thanks and welcome. So the next live will be at when will I'm tired. I don't know what I'm saying. So the next live will be on Friday at 11 p.m. my time. Okay, so this is what you need. Okay, you need a snack. Okay, you need a snack because it's about 10 in the morning, and you'll need like a wee coffee or a wee cup of tea just to keep you hydrated, because I go on. And then you could possibly, if you like, bring a sandwich for your lunch, because it looks as if it might be lunchtime there now. So a wee sandwich. You maybe actually need a wee flask, so you don't need to go running into the kitchen every 2 minutes, because I'm going on and on and on. So that's your assignment for next week, because no doubt next week, yes, I will be on at 11 and I will be going home at 20 to 2 in the morning. Anyway, so thanks very much for coming in. I've got quick fire questions done, so I'll probably put them up on Sunday to give people a chance to catch up in the live, okay? Thanks for watching the Titanic one. I mean, it was fascinating for me as well, because obviously you see the films, but you don't really, see the background in them. I mean, that was what came through, but I would like to know what the documents were, So I'll go. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye for now.